Hey everybody, how are you all doing? How's it going? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Today we're going to be building a very unique program. We haven't really talked about it before. At least I haven't. But we're going to be building a Turtle Graphics program. And if you don't know what Turtle Graphics, what they are, or what they is, what they isn't, that's fine because I barely know what they are. But I know how to use them. I know how to use it. No, I'm kidding. So Turtle Graphics, in all seriousness, Turtle Graphics are a library. They are a Python library that we can use to create some sort of GUI interface, and it's primarily based on a turtle being on the screen. And we can make that turtle do little things like do a bunch of circles, make a square. But in today's video, or today's, I don't know what you want to call this tutorial, this playlist, we're just going to be creating the turtle screen, popping it up, and going over a couple of simple methods. And yes, I am a little hyper today because I have a mango dragon fruit. Just in case you couldn't hear me, I have a mango dragon fruit grande with light ice, so you know that means a lot more for my buck. This isn't important. Let's go ahead and get to coding. So Turtle Graphics. If you've never used a library in Python before, don't sweat it. We're gonna learn today. So Python libraries, everybody builds them. The Python community has a ton of different libraries, and libraries are just essentially files of code, or they're different code snippets that people have created that we can utilize as, Python community friends. We're able to steal essentially other people's code, other people's functionality, and use it to our own benefit. Yeah. So how do we do it? Well, if we want to use a library, we need to import that library. We need to tell Python to import that library into our directory. So we're going to say import at the very top of our screen. Let me zoom in a little bit. What kind of library are we importing? What kind of library? The turtle library. Just like that. Nice. All right, so now if I run this, nothing's going to happen. I mean, I just created a library. This is from my Lonely Boy list comprehension video I created. Go check it out. It's fun. But yeah, nothing happens. We just imported library, nothing special. So let's actually do something useful. So in Turtle Graphics, we create a turtle, right? We need to create an instance of a turtle, and we need to give our turtle a name. I'm gonna name my turtle Lonely Boy. Lonely. That doesn't look right. Is that how you spell lonely? No way. Dang, I hope that's how. So we're gonna say Lonely Boy. That's the name of our turtle, and we're gonna set that equal to a turtle dot turtle. This is how we create an instance of a turtle. And if we just run this, if we just run it like this, we should, I think, get a window. There we go. So we get a window. I think if you're on a Mac, the window should stay open. But if you're maybe not. Maybe it just closes it like that. So to fix that, what you want to do is you want to say turtle.mainLoop at the very bottom of your code. So just make sure this is at the very, very bottom. And what this essentially does is it just keeps your window, that white window, that flash, it just keeps it open until you exit out. So if we rerun this, there we go. We now have a window open in Python. But it's kind of ugly, right? We have this little arrow, and why is it an arrow? It should be a turtle. It's called Turtle Graphics. So let's make it a turtle. Let's turn our Lonely Boy into a turtle. So to do that, we're gonna say Lonely Boy, change your shape. Change it right now. Make yourself into a turtle. So now if we rerun this, we should have a turtle right here. Oh, look at that, man. That's awesome. We just created a Lonely Boy turtle. But he looked kind of bland, right? He didn't really have too much color to him. So we're gonna give Lonely Boy a little bit of color. What color? Any color. I don't know. We'll give him green. I think there's you can look up the Turtle Graphics color list, and there are honestly like 400 different colors, and they all have like weird names. It'll be like I don't know, silver diamond green tail. It's like, I don't even know what that is, but yeah, they have a bunch of unique different colors. I'll leave like some links somewhere to a bunch of colors, but yeah, there's a ton of them. We'll go with green though. Let's go ahead and run this just to make sure it works. There we go. We have a green turtle. Lonely boy, welcome. Lonely boy is very lonely though, so let's give lonely boy a girlfriend. So let's give lonely boy a girlfriend. Same exact thing. We're going to create a turtle. This is how we create a turtle. So leave a comment. This is how we create a turtle. And if you're wondering if there are different shapes for turtle graphics, there are a few different shapes. I think there's only like 5 though. One's like circle, classic, arrow. I don't know. There's a few. We'll give lonely boy's girlfriend a different shape. So lonely boy's girlfriend's shape. We'll try. I don't remember if circle is one of the shapes, but let's try it. No, it doesn't. Oh, there is no shape named circle. So look at that. We got an error. No shape named circle. Okay, well, I know there's a shape named arrow. No, classic. I think classic is literally just the arrow. So let's just stop bugging around and just create another turtle, and let's give her a shape. I don't really know, or that's hard. Not a shape, a color. I guess red maybe. Give like a Christmas vibe. Let's make sure this is working. Boom. Oh, but look at that. We have a problem. The turtles are on top of each other, and we don't want that. Our family's around. We don't need this kind of behavior, so we're gonna separate them a little bit. So we're gonna make sure lonely boy goes up and lonely boy's girlfriend goes down. Okay. So to do that, there's different types of functionality in turtle graphics, right? So we can say rotate to the right, we can say rotate to the left, we can say forward, and we can say backward, right? These are not forwards or backwards singular, right? They only go forward or backward. Okay, so let's move them. So to do that, we're just gonna say lonely boy dot, well, originally, when we run it, they are, on this x-axis facing the right. So I'm gonna make them rotate to the left, right? So I can just type left, and then inside the parameters, if you hover over, it kind of gives you a little description of what it wants. It says it takes an angle, turn turtle left by angle unit. So it's kind of like a unit circle. So 360 degrees. So this is 0, 90, 180, 270, and then, it's a circle. So I'm gonna rotate them to the left 90 degrees. Like that. And now once he's rotated to the left, boom, I'm gonna make him go forward. So I'm gonna say lonely boy, go forward. How forward? Well, this also depends on the computer you're using, the type of computer. Depending on how many pixels you have on your computer, the number could be slightly different on whatever device. But so you can play around with it. I usually just start off with 100 just so you can see some movement. If I go ahead and run this, sorry, this looks messy. Look at that. We rotated him to the left, so they were both looking to the right. So right now, lonely boy's girlfriend is still looking to the right, but lonely boy rotated to the left and then went up, right? So if you have if your display, if your resolution is really, really high, then 100 pixels is going to be smaller, right? But like if you have some older computer that has like terrible display resolution, then 100 pixels is going to be a lot longer, because you can you can kind of look at your screen and see some of the pixels. Try counting them one by one. Do that as an exercise. It's good for the eyes. They made me do that my freshman year. My professor was for our midterm. We had to count the pixels by hand. Okay, so now let's move lonely boy's girlfriend to the right. Let's make her go down, right? So we'll do lonely boy's girlfriend, and we'll rotate her to the right. And you know what? We're not going to rotate her 90 degrees. We're going to rotate her 45 degrees. So we're going to say 45. And then you know what? we're not gonna make her go forward. We're gonna make her go backwards, just like that. Lonely Boy's girlfriend, backward, and we're gonna make you go backward 250 pixels. And you know what I'm gonna get at with this program is we're gonna be building out a racing game, right? We're gonna have two turtles at a starting line, and they're gonna race each other to a finish line. But right now I'm kind of just showing you how to get these bad boys up and running. So we go ahead and run this. We should get something very entertaining. There we go. Look at that. Super exciting. But yeah, that's the basics, the very basics of turtle graphics. So I'll see you in the next video where we'll actually start doing things useful, and I'll start showing you things that aren't completely boring. See ya.